Welcome back, class. In the last class, we have seen that adapted traditions in case of mammals, how the mammals they get adapted, they get acclimatized to the changing surrounding, and how the evolution they are occur in case of environment, and how the humans they are get adapted to the changing environment. Hmm? आपण बघितलं होतं की जसं इव्होल्युशन झालेलं आहे इन केस ऑफ एव्हरी कंटेंट मध्ये काय झालं की त्या स्वतःमध्ये त्या ॲनिमल्सनी जे ॲनिमल्स इव्हॉल्व झालेले आहेत त्या ॲनिमल्सनी काय केलेलं आहे स्वतःला अडॅप्ट केलेलं आहे स्वतःला ॲक्लमटाईज केलेलं आहे तर आपण हे सगळं बघितलं होतं इन केस ऑफ अडॅप्टिव्ह डिशेसमध्ये Today we are going to see the evolution of man, how the evolution of man, how the evolution of human beings are occur in case of environment, how we are get evolved from the old monkeys to the Homo sapiens sapiens, and what pathways we had been during this evolution. We are going to also see in this lecture. आपल्याला सगळ्यांना माहिती आहे की हे काही जे इव्होल्युशन झालेलं आहे हे काही इट इज नॉट अबाउट वन डे इव्होल्युशन की रात्रीमध्ये सगळे बदल झालेले आहेत आणि द ह्युमन्स आर इव्हॉल्ड फ्रॉम द ओल्ड मंकीज टू द humans. So no, they require a lot of days, require thousands of years, millions of years. आणि मग काय होतं की समटाईम हे जे इव्होल्युशन आहे जेव्हा जे पॅलेंटॉलॉजिस्ट आहेत जे लोक इव्होल्युशनचा अभ्यास करतात दे हॅव नोन की दे हॅव फाउंड द फॉसिल्स कारण एवढं मोठी हिस्ट्री माहिती करून घेणं अबाउट द इव्होल्युशन it is very hard, it's a very crucial part, but the evidences to the fossils we have seen the what are the fossils. So the evidences to seen by the fossils they have checked that and then they have steps की at every steps there is evolution आणि ह्या स्टेप बाय स्टेप प्रत्येक स्टेपला काहीतरी चेंजेस झालेले आहेत फ्रॉम द ओल्ड मंकी टुवर्ड्स द मॅन की ह्या काही ज्या स्टेप्स आहेत मग वेदर दे आर पॅरापेथिकस दे आर ऑस्ट्रेलिपेथिकस दे आर होमो नेदरलँड्स. So at every step there are changes they have been occur in case of humans आणि प्रत्येक स्टेपला काहीतरी चेंज झालेला आहे टू द प्रिव्हियस प्रत्येक काय झालेल्या स्टेपला हा काहीतरी बदल झालेला आहे जो पहिल्यामध्ये नव्हता. तर ह्या ज्या बदलाच्या आहेत ह्या काही स्टेप्स आहेत. सो द जे इव्होल्युशन झालेलं आहे ह्युमन्स मध्ये हे कसं झालेलं आहे हे स्टेप बाय स्टेप झालेलं आहे. एकदा एकाला आगीचा शोध लागला नंतर चाकाचा शोध लागला नंतर फूडचा शोध लागला. सो ऑन दॅट बेसिस देर आर स्टेप्स आणि त्या प्रत्येक स्टेपला एक पर्टिक्युलर नाव आहे. देर गोइंग टू सी ऑन इच स्टेप्स प्रत्येक स्टेपला काय झालेलं आहे हाऊ दिस इव्होल्युशन अकर्स इन केस ऑफ मॅन. Now, human evolution is the process to change by which people we are originated from the apes. Monkeys, we are originated from the apes and they are our ancestors. So we are originated from the apes or our ancestors and this process they call it as a human evolution. The animal Homo sapiens they belong into the family Hominidae. Everyone knows that they belong to the family Hominidae and the order Anthropoidea and they are the primates. We are the primates. Then we are having primate or primate second part, but the order of the primates there will be the Anthropoidea and the closest relativeness of man evolution to the belong to the family Simidae which include man like anthropod apes म्हणजे जे काही monkeys आहेत apes they are the monkeys. So they are having the family Simidae. Monkeys they are having the family Simidae and they are the closest relatives of the humans. A large number of fossil bone of teeth have been found at the various places like Africa's, then we are having Europe's, then Asian countries. So on to the basis of fossils, skullचं स्ट्रक्चर तुमची कवटी कशी आहे तुमची टीथचं स्ट्रक्चर then nose structure and then whether the animals are bending from their ह्युमर बोन. तो कमरेमधनं वाकलेला आहे किंवा नाही आहे हे अशी काहीतरी 4-5 कॉन्टेंट घेऊन त्यांनी काय केलेलं आहे, दे हॅव गेट द इव्होल्युशन प्रोसेस. अँड देन what tools they have been used, like stone आहेत, bone आहेत, wood आहे, fires आहेत, then composites आहेत, काही burials आहेत, म्हणजे काही खोदून ठेवलेले आहेत. They have been also the proofs, indirect evidences of the evolution of man. And as a result of these discoveries, they have scientists, they have like concluded that ki human evolution has been rounding about 4 to 5 million years ago. म्हणजे 4 ते 5 लाख वर्षापूर्वी ह्युमन्स कसे झालेले आहेत, इव्हॉल्व झालेले आहेत. If you see the systematic position of the humans or the Homo sapiens, like we all know, kingdom Animalia, we all belonging to kingdom Animalia, then Metazoa, because we are multicellular animals. Then we are having chordates because we are having symmetry, whether axial symmetry or parietal symmetry, we are having symmetry. Then we are vertebrates out because we all are having vertebral column. Then mammals, we are marsupials, we are giving directly birth to the young ones and we are having mammary glands. Then we are having eutherians animals. Then we are primates. Then order will be the Anthropoidea. Then family Hominidae. Genus I Homos, because we all the males, like including Java man, Peking man, Netherland man. Then Hodosian and Solomon, they all belong to the genus Homo, and the species, that evolved species, now we call it as a sapiens sapiens. Now if we see the origin of man, that we all know that all primates, all the apes, they possess relatively large brain, 5 fingers, 5 toes with the nails, then prehensile hand, the movable hand and feet, and the very flexible arms. Then we are having thumb, and they can be rotated at the opposite fingers, and eye sockets protected by the bone, and a total 30 to 34 teeth. These are the general characters of the apes as well as the man. The combination of characteristics, the diagnostic that the man is one of the primates, because then there are 3 groups of higher primates, like they are the New World monkey, Old World monkey, and the hominoids. The hominoids were closely separated from the other apes in the teeth and their food and then maybe their behavior. But there was tremendous gap in the fossil records of humanoids about 14 million ago. हा जो काही गॅप आहे from the old apes to the new man, to the modern man, the gap about the fossils. The fossils, they are like literally the fossils, they were totally different than the modern man. And then the modern man, like these hominoids or the apes, the gap between the fossils of apes and the modern man, it is about 14 million ago. But recent studies about 3 million years ago, there has been a good evidences of evolutionary apid in the South Africa and some part of Asia, and then they have like created the history about the human evolution. Then these are some steps of the evolution of man. These are the some stages where the stages of human evolution occurred, like they are Amapithecus, Australopithecus, Parapithecus, Signalopithecus, they call it Peking man, then Heidelberg man, Neanderthal man, and the Cro-Magnon man, and then the modern man. The first will be the Ramapithecus. It is one of our non-human primate. They are almost like apes. They are non-human primate and they are ancestors from between 12 to 14 million years ago. 14 ते 12 ते 14 लाख वर्षापूर्वी त्यांचं फॉसिल सापडलेले आहे. The Lewis discovered in 1934 that the wide curving jaw teeth are split from the Siwalik Hills of India, and then they will name it as a Ramapithecus because the fossils they were found into the Siwalik Hills of India, and that Lewis discovered these fossils and he named it as a Ramapithecus. Then Lewis announced that this not only belong to the different genus but also the most man-like characters. About 25 years, Leakey found similar jaws in Africa, and have established that it is a contemporaries with the Ramapithecus of India. You can see the structure over here. And then the remains of this creature are fewer and fragmentary. ते कमी होते, विभागलेले होते, and that because of these are the primates to Australopithecus, because they have found that the evidences which are found in Siwalik Hills of India, they were common. They are the most similar with the evidences of the fossils they were found into the Africas. And then they have concluded that ही काही stage जी आहे, the Ramapithecus stage जी आहे, it is primitive stage to the Australopithecus because they have the fossils, they have the evidences of fossils that this is a primitive stage of evolution for the Australopithecus. Then we are having Australopithecus, the fossils which are assumed to be the intermediate between the man and the apes, which discovered by in a Pleistocene caves, which are studied into the South Africa in 1924 by Dart. These Australopithecus have been divided into 4 species based on their thin teeth, then their jaws, and then their brain size. They are first will be the Australopithecus afarensis. These has a small brain size, and they have the afarensis. They have the brain size a little larger than the chimpanzees. It is about 400 to 500 cc. Then they are having chinless lower jaw, then flat nose like apis, and then their apis like face with a sloping forehead. जे कसं आहे पसरलेलं forehead आहे, and they lived between the 3.9 and 3 million years ago. This discovery was given by Dart. Then we are having Australopithecus africans. These was quite similar to the Australopithecus afarensis, but their brain size was ranging up to the 500 more than 500 cc. The shape of their jaw was like humans, and size of the teeth like chewing teeth. And they lived between the 3 to 2 million years ago. Then Australopithecus robust. Their brain size was up to 525 cc. Their face is large. Face is again flat with no forehead. They have been completely covered with the hair. The forehead is completely covered with the hairs, so there is no distinct forehead. Size of the jaw and chewing teeth also large, and they lived about 2 to 1.5 million years ago. And then the last stage of Australopithecus will be the Australopithecus boisei. And they were quite similar to the robust, but their brain size was more than 525 cc, more than 525 cc. Then size of their jaws and chewing teeth were large, exactly to the robust. And again, the living period of boisei about is 2.1 to 1 million years ago. The third stage is the Pithecanthropus. Pithecanthropus are the most famous of all fossils. So they called as a Java man or the Apes man. And these are discovered by near Trinil, the Dutch physicians Eugene Dubois in 1891. The fossils collection includes skull cap, then a thigh bone, then molar teeth, cranial. Their capacity, the brain capacity of Parapithecus was 900 to 1000 cc. The cranium was low, especially in the frontal regions, and the bony brow ridges above the eyes were completely heavy. You can see the bushy eyebrows. You can see the bushy eyebrows, and but there are a little bit distinct portion, little bit hair, forehead portion is not covered with the hairs, so that we can distinguish between the head and the eyebrows. The jaws, they were strong, large, and they were little further forward than the jaw of the modern man. You can see the jaw is further forward. हा पुढे आलेला jaw आहे and the chin rather was receding. Chin कशी आहे back side ला curve झालेली आहे. These early men were ground living, erect walking hominoids. These are the first apes. We can say the apes or the monkeys which are erect walking. ते पाठ सरळ करून चालणारे पहिले मानव आहेत. In the simple language, you can say that they are first erect walking hominoids. Then they even knew how to use fire and small tool of wood and stone. But there is no evidence that they used fire. जे काही पिथिकॅन्थ्रोपस आहेत, they might be having used fire for the protection. Then they have tools of the wood, but the evidences given by the Dubois, they were not said that they haven't used these evidences. Then we are having Peking man or the Sinanthropus. Their brain capacity was 8502 to 1200 cc. Then the cranial was thick, low receding forehead, low cranial dome, mandible chinless with massive canine teeth. And the Peking man supposed to be the variant of Java man. Have been evidences that this is the first stage where they use fire for cooking. And they lived about 1 million years ago. So these are the first men or the homos. They have been used fire for the cooking. Then we are having Heidelberg man. Again, they are erect walking hominoids. They are having large heavy jaw. You can see in the picture. Large heavy jaw like apes with combination of teeth of moderate size. They have having moderate teeth size. The chin slopes away. You can see the chin कशी आहे खाली लोंबलेली आहे and the teeth continue in series. Heidelberg man moved freely in Europe during the first half of Pleistocene, and the brain capacity was believed to be more than 1300 cc. Then the most advanced version of the Australopithecus will be the Neanderthal man. All the men other than the Pithecanthropus have been placed in the genus Homos. Homo neanderthali, who lived third interglacial period of the late Pleistocene in Europe, then some part of Africa, in the forest part of Africa, and then Asia's. They were first discovered in 1856 near to the Nader Valley of Germany. They were discovered in 1856 towards the Nader Valley of Germany, and this man was heavily built. Then their eyebrows were heavily overhanging. They had having long hairs. Then they are erectile hominoids. Then the shoulders stoop, जाड होते, ब्रॉड होते. Then head was thrust forward and the face is large. Upper jaw projected forward, cranium low. Jaw कसा आहे? It is almost equal to the cranium forward and cranium low. Thigh bones curved, knees were bent slightly. Then brain case was varied size about 400 to 1600 cc. म्हणजे बोन्स कशा आहेत? थाय बोन्स लिटिल बिट कर्व्ड आहेत लाईक झॅपिस. देन गुडघ्यामध्ये थोडे कर्व झालेले आहेत. बट दे आर द मोस्ट ॲडव्हान्स होमोज in case of evolution of man. Then Cro-Magnon man. The first fossil found about the Cro-Magnon man in the Valley of France. Then the brain capacity of Cro-Magnon was about 1600 cc. The brain is large. The skull is narrow with a broad face. Then the jaws were thick and they are having hominoid teeth. So they are having the proper moderate size teeth. They had been erect posture, पाठीचा कणा straight आहे, and they can express their feelings. They can talk, they can communicate with by the drawings and making sculptures in caves. म्हणजे की they have been the first who can communicate with each other, or they can express their feelings by their drawings. So they could draw, they could make the sculpture. त्यांनी काय केले की केव वरती काही पेंट केलेलं असेल आणि त्या पेंटिंगच्या थ्रू दे कॅन कम्युनिकेट. And then after the Cro-Magnon man we are having modern man, the only living species in the homogeneous with the modern man. Anatomically modern humans, they originated in Africa about 2 million years ago, reaching full behavioral modernity around 50,000 years ago. Means the modern man, like we are having straight posture, then we can communicate. It all done in case of in the 2 million years ago. But the full behavioral modernity, they have been discovered about 50,000 years ago. The characteristics of modern man, like the skulls were slightly rounder and larger. The forehead rises vertically above the eye orbits. You can see the forehead जे आहे आपलं, it is almost vertically rounded आहे. Then they does not slope. Eye जे आहेत, we don't have the bushy eyebrows. We are having distinct forehead and they does not have the slope as we can see in the Neanderthals. Then brow ridges are small. Then orthognathic face with a strong chin. Then teeth and jaws were noticeably smaller as compared to the previous species. So we all know that we are having totally different than the you can see, you can imagine also we are like different than the monkeys and the modern man. We are having distinct forehead, we are having small broad ridges, we are having small teeth, small chin, and these are the distinguished characters we can found in case of the modern man. And the brain capacity was average at about 1350 cc, and we are having bipedal locomotions. We are the bipedalic animals, दोन पायावर चालणारे आपण animals आहोत. Then if we see the dentition status, so we are having large back teeth with massive muscular structure to aid for chewing, and we are having parabolic shape. The jaws are movable. Now there are some theories regarding the evolution of man. So you can see the dentine structure or the jaw structure. It is the Australopithecus. Then we are having picking man, then Neanderthalensis, and then these are the Homo sapiens. So every time there is the changing in the structure of jaws. According to the every stage there is a changing of structure of jaws. So there have been theories said that ki modern humans they have evolved about 2 million years ago. There have been fossils to date about 2 million years ago. Human evolution is influenced by a tool-based culture. There is a trend towards increased brain size in hominids. These are some paleontological evidences. Paleontology म्हणजे काय? I have told you that the study of fossils, they call it as a paleontology. So there are fossil evidences. The four prime importance factors in determining the evolutionary trend of man from apes-like primate, like the growth and elaboration of the breath, then the perfect and erect posture, then a slowing down of the postnatal development and the growth in human population. म्हणजे काय आहे की तुमच्या ब्रेनची प्रॉपर ग्रोथ झालेली आहे, पाठीचा कणा स्ट्रेट झालेला आहे, यू आर हॅव्हिंग परफेक्ट इरेक्ट पॉस्चर, देन जी डेव्हलपमेंट आहे ही स्लो झालेली आहे. आफ्टर गिव्हिंग बर्थ देचे स्लोईंग डाऊन ऑफ पोस्ट नॅटल, जेव्हा बाळ बर्थ झाल्यानंतरची डेव्हलपमेंट आहे इट इज फास्ट इन केस ऑफ मंकीज बट इट इज व्हेरी स्लो इन केस ऑफ ह्युमन्स. So the development आहे जे postnatal development आहे it is slowing down and then there is a growth in human population, increasing human population. So all these theories and evidences we can conclude that the appearance of man was a climatic event in the history of earth. There are changes on the basis of climatic conditions. असंही म्हणतात की when there were dinosaurs, when there was the dinosaur era or the Mesozoic era, there were very small size of mammals they were found.